Hello, my name is Sabrina and I am a narrator for this web lesson. However, the instructor is Hurra Jonasson from SUS Education. In this web lesson, number 6, I will introduce formulas and we will fill in 1 month for home accounting in layman's terms within the 6-month budget. We can now start inputting the formulas that will connect to the monthly diary. It's good to start with this when one is working with big sections, such as are in the 6-month budget. It is good to be able to see the names of each month. To do that, we go into the menu and go into View section, where we have to choose which rows we are going to freeze. We will choose row 10, select it and press Freeze Panes. When we are done with this, we go back into the Home section of the menu. I've already filled in formulas here, but we have to insert numbers by selecting all columns from B to H. When we have selected these, we go into the Numbers section of the Home menu and we click on the little arrow in the bottom corner. A window will appear containing the name Format Cells. We select Currency and then the red numbers. We click on the arrow, choose US dollars and press OK. Next we go into the revenue row. Click on cell B17 and go into Auto Sum and the formula should look like this. Equals, sum, open bracket, B11, colon, B16, close bracket. There will be a blue box that will show which cells are contained in this formula from start to end. When you are sure this is correct, press Enter on the keyboard. From B17, you can copy out to G17 and press Enter. However, H17 is the total number for all the months. We go again into AutoSum and use it to add up the numbers from B17 to G17. The formula should look like this. Equals, sum, open bracket, B17, colon, G17, close bracket. We will now complete all the totals for each section under the cost heading, the same as before using AutoSum. Household, B36, credit card, B39, unexpected costs, B47, housing operations, B56, taxes, B62, credit card payments, B69, car loans, B74, bank loans, B79, and mortgage, B85. Next, we will use the formulas in each of these cells to create the totals for the adjacent cells by copying them out. For example, for the household costs totals, we will copy the formula from B36 into each cell from C36 to G36. This is the method we will apply for all the totals in each section. We will now move on to the total income in cell B87. We will connect this cell to cell B17. To do this, we press the equals key, click directly into cell B17 and press Enter. We should get the total, which is $4,936. To create total cost in cell B88, we use AutoSum and select the different cost items by clicking on them one after the other and press Enter. The formula should look like this. Equals, sum, open bracket, B36 plus B39 plus B47 plus B56 plus B62 plus B69 plus B74 plus B79 plus B85 close bracket. These are all the total costs for July, and we need to copy this formula out to fill in the total costs for the other months. Profit or loss without cash is simply income minus costs. The formula is equals B87 minus B88. Cash in the end of the month we will cover in the next chapter. The formula for profit or loss with the cash is equals B90 plus B91. This is cash plus profit or loss. Remember to always copy or drag the number all the way to the G column to fill in each month's totals. What we will do now is create connections from the 6-month budget to the monthly diary. We will now start on the revenue section. Company 1 is in cell B11. We write into this cell equals and then go over into the monthly diary completed form and click on B12 and press enter. We will do the same for company 2. Counting of the cash difference is slightly more complex. We are in cell B14. We type equals just as before and then go into the sheet named monthly diary completed form. We click on B20, which is cash in the 1st of July. Then type minus and click on B23, which is cash in the end of July. Then we type plus B22, which is counting of the cash difference. Now press enter. We will get minus $64. The reason for the negative number is that we have taken out more money from the bank account and we now own more in cash at the end of the month as opposed to the start of the month. To describe this better, we will look at the numbers. 42 minus 106 plus 0. If there was a smaller number at the end of the month, then the result would be positive. Deposit of bank account 2, we do as before and connect with the monthly diary. Also, we will connect the bank account 2 and the balance of the credit card to the monthly diary. Then we move on to the cost items and go to cell B25. The formula is equals monthly diary completed form, exclamation mark, B35. As you can see here, we connected to cell B35 in the monthly diary. Food cost is $270. Now press enter. This is how we will complete all the cost items. For the credit card difference, we use the formula monthly diary completed form, exclamation mark, G35, which connects to the credit total from the monthly diary. We type equals and go into the monthly diary completed form and click G35 and press enter. Now we are done with all cost items except the unexpected cost. For savings, we use equals monthly diary completed form, exclamation mark B49. As you can see, he didn't make any savings in July. In the unexpected cost section, we see that he has bought currency and a trip to Spain. It is the same principle. We connect to the monthly diary completed form and get the data from there. Let's check out the number for profit or loss without cash, which is in cell B90, minus $243. It should be the same as in the monthly diary in cell B18. However, we don't get the data from the monthly diary. Rather, we get the value from the income using this formula, equals B87 minus B88. It should result in the same number as in cell B18, profit or loss without cash, from the monthly diary completed form. For cash in the end of the month, we use equals monthly diary completed form, exclamation mark B23, and press enter. B23 is cash in the end of the month, and its value is $106. Profit or loss with cash, we add to the profit or loss without cash and cash in the end of the month. Here we get minus $137. This fixes the negative number, and we can use the $106 in the next month. Next, we move on to cash flow. We start at 0. Here is the first month which John is measuring. In cell B95, we add cell B92, profit or loss with cash, to cell B94, cash flow, and the result is 0. The formula is as follows: equals B94 plus B92, and it sets up the month of July. To set up August, we connect cell C94 with cell B95, as you can see here. If there will be profit, then it will subtract from this number. We don't see it until we are done filling in all the cells for each month. Below is the status of the bank account at the start and end of the month. Now we do as before and go into the monthly diary completed form and get the data from there. Monthly difference is the average from all the 6 months in cash flow. This is here in cell B101, minus $23. But of course, when we are done filling in all the months, then the number will change accordingly. Finally, we will do the formula for the household cost average. We go to cell H25, and the formula to get the average is as follows: equals, open bracket, B25 plus C25 plus D25 plus E25 plus F25 plus G25, close bracket, /6. Other bills are calculated in the same way. We will see this better when we fill in the cells.